We're live, we're live.
Oh, well, I have to
You're just
tap in.
running normal Uber, I'm not gonna lie. Dendo as well, it's gonna be boring medics on middle here. Medigun versus Medigun. I'm gonna check out the rollout from Deathliger. Obstacle lower picks up that kit.
Watching Gend.
Intron was actually there a little bit faster, but neither demo men do much damage. Deathliger trying to focus Scout on Hut, who just backs off wisely. Smart play here from the Germans so far. Now they're in position to wreak havoc. Big bomb in from DOB lands one rocket onto Dendo, who goes down to 50. Obstacle get the pack, but the heals are not there on middle as he retreats. The rest of his team has gone down. That's 3. Gint did manage to not get the medic. He remains alive. Actually has a 10% advantage here on Dendo. He's just lost the only player he could have healed. He's backing off, shooting off crossbow bolts like a madman to cover his retreat. But Ips, what exactly happened on middle?
Gen was going in with a skip jump over mid and fired one rocket before instantly got shut down by scouts. Oh, we see a force on cube coming in maybe? No, a bomb into nothing. And yeah, he got destroyed instantly, and UB did the exact same thing and just hit one rocket and died. And in the end, it came down to the scout coordination picking up the frags on the point, like Blup and Rising, really cleaning up that point together with Mitch, enabling them to mid. Magman sniping here for right.
Uber in here on the right. It's Uber versus Uber. The flash comes in so that Cube can get out with DOB, but Entrum goes in as they get out. Maybe a little bit of sloppy play when you're going in Uber versus Uber. You basically want to get in and get out, but didn't get the demo man out. That's going to be tough. Sort of baiting a little bit of aggression here from 5 Brits, 1 Serb. Ryan's gone down, but DOB goes down too. Entrum has just respawned, so we might see another push, but I expect we're going to sit back and wait for Ubers. Actually, 5 Brits pushing hard on Cheese. Walking in through that choke point, Gint super low, jumps out with the slightest of taps. The deftest jump of his rocket launcher gets him out on 19 HP, but meanwhile there's action on the point. The heals aren't there. The Germans are doing a lot of damage. They pick up Magman, they pick up Gint, and now they're going to have to back off. It will be Uber versus Uber on last, but there is a 2-man disadvantage for the 5 Brits and 1 Serb. This could be continued if the Germans just go in and try and focus down a couple of players. They're in already. Ubers are pretty much equal, but it's flashes on the side of 5 Brits.
Heavy. Coming out as a heavy. Good decision.
Scout on the flank here. Look at Ryzen. He's straight in onto Deathliger. DOB picks up Flisco, but that heavy is still alive. He's still spinning. He's only on 50 HP. He's on life support from the medic. He's in intensive care right now. Blub tries to get him, but fails to connect the shots. Cube will survive, but it's only him and Entram as they move back towards train. They're going to hide out at the saw room. Looks like they're not even going to contest the point. The spawns won't be in time, Ips.
Gen is playing too aggressive at the moment. Do you see that now? That his bombs are like are just into the blue and he's dying a lot? Maybe he's getting a bit too confident. He's pushing at like 35.
Maybe there's like no method to his madness at all, man. He's just jumping in. Yeah. He's just crazy. He just spawns and jumps, spawns and jumps.
He will jump. He looks like he wants to jump into the window room, and that's exactly what he does. But there's no one there. Now he will jump on mid behind them. This kid is crazy, look at him, and he's getting destroyed. And they actually forced. How did they get forced? Well,
bit of a panic there from Dendo, I think. And already the German combo has flank round behind them. They've smashed the flank that haven't even had to use yet.
Cube will try to hold on to this. Look at him.
What a boss. Dendo goes down below. Rising picks up 2 Magman as well to add insult to injury. The German scouts are going to storm ahead and try and rush down this demo, but a soldier spawned in their blind spot. Gint picks up Rising but gets destroyed himself. Demo man is forced back. Deathliger humiliated there as he tries to run to spawn, still dies anyway. That's going to be 1-0 to Vier Red.
The round was gifted to team Red, to Vier Red even as well. By Dendo Crowder popping for no apparent reason, and being 1 down isn't going to help in that fight.
Entram much faster on middle. He's got 2 stickies, 3 stickies on the crate. Oh! Deathliger almost walks into them. Entram's dead. It's too slow though, but we do see the scouts of 5 Brits committing up top. Look at that soldier, totally denied. Gint gets absolutely beasted by Rising. There's so many stickies on the point from Deathliger. Backman to Blob. Ryan finds DOB. Cube's gone down to Deathliger's sticky. Somehow both medics have gone down and 5 Brits clean up. What Ips?
Yeah, Gen get completely destroyed by Rising there, but Rising had to put himself so far forward to the point that he died instantly afterwards, and this point is basically about who can keep their scouts alive long enough after soldiers are bombing in. The scouts are so vital for the cleanup, like they're the cleanup crew, and they just got outnumbered and
Look at
overwhelmed.
Flisco, look at Flisco, he's got... Ooh. He hears the demo man sticky and barrel, that's going to affect his decision here. He is hiding on that crate waiting for a medic or anybody to peek through. He managed to survive, he's going to get buffed up by his medic.
He looks like he wants to
Spy
go.
from Blub. Is he, oh, he's probably just checking for the crits, yeah.
He looks like he wants to go into drop down. Oh, Gent is down. And he's checking drop down. Well played by Flisco. Just expecting people to try to get close to medic. Did Blub figure out by now what the medic's running? Yeah.
Yeah, it's some medic gun.
So it's
He's trying to fool us, man. He's trying to make us think he's going for a big spy play when really it isn't. Rising is going to snipe on the right side though. He's got no line of sight on lobby. He's playing very safe. Doesn't want to die. Doesn't want to give away a pick.
Heavy on Gent. Maybe we see a recycle where they push into the point, come back to the force the enemy Uber and come back to the heavy, completely tanking everything. Yeah,
it's called though. He's giving it away. It's a rookie
doesn't
mistake.
Really matter. It doesn't matter. Of course,
I see the surprise of the heavy. Oh, he should have shot the stickies away.
They will recycle lower. The medic will connect with him now. They're actually not.
I gotta give you a pro tip there. If you're a soldier pushing in to right on last and you see stickies at your feet, don't just walk over them. Shoot them away.
A typical
or you're gonna get lunched.
Mistake.
Classic mini miss. Right now, it looks like the UK, Team England, 5 Brits and 1 Serb are going to back off here. Hold up, sticky up. They're expecting the Germans to push, but they clearly don't know who vier are. They don't like the push, man, unless they've got a significant advantage. They're going to just chill out here.
Rising snapping from the left side now. Waiting people to go.
Blob on heavy as well.
Oh, yeah.
Fat man versus fat man. No spies, though. And just a sniper for one side. I think 5 Brits felt they were a bit of a disadvantage there. They're playing it safe, they're sitting back. Ryan goes down. Was it a suicide? Is he going to spawn as something?
Not really. Rising just hit a really nice shot on him. And we will see. Like, this is not a huge deal now. Like, the blue team, the Brits and the 1 Serb, I'm sorry, can just sit on second and
sniper.
Wait. Oh, yeah, of course. This is turning into a Highlander game.
He's going to collect some clips for his frag reel here. He's going for the hero plays. He's trying to find Rising, but
I'm surprised nobody spotted Gent lower. Like, you can see his shadow through the wall if you have the right settings in TF2, and he's still sitting there as an heavy. Like, they could just push on him and kill him. Now he's actually moving. A
little bit of a debate, maybe. Look at Blob. He's actually hiding his heavy here. He's going to stay out of the fray.
Just walks in. Oh. He's really just playing this game.
That's how you bomb as heavy, guys. If you ever wondered, that's how you do it.
He didn't even get juggled. Like, the stickies didn't even get blown under his feet when he walked in. It was just surprising that nobody really reacted to it.
Was that intentional? Did he decide he didn't want to juggle a heavy in case he landed on his medic?
I think he wants to spawn as see, he's soldier now. And that will help them on the recycle a lot, because with just having 1 scout, they're really slow, in movement-wise to re-push into them. The heavy, they would be slower. So I think they will go in force now, and afterwards try to work with their soldiers and try to focus that heavy down in.
Okay, again, he's coming in for the bomb, loves those bombs. Jumps in, clips the wall, and wisely backs out. Did not execute that jump correctly, I think, or unless this is some advanced strategy trying to draw attention onto Ryan here. He's got the upper hand, lower there, fires off, but misses. Gent goes in and challenges the soldier here. He almost escapes as well. But he's opened the door here, denied the soldier from the high ground. There's less spam on that right side, but the Uber does come in earlier.
They drop the heavy. Down. But Uber is not popped for vier, and he's popped now, so they will get a lot of frags of this.
How many can they clean up here? They picked up Magman Dendo, and that Deathliger's gone down as well.
Maybe they will get Flisco. They're trying
Sniper's still in play here.
Oh.
Ryan's almost out. Intram trying to find him with that last sticky. Sniper does survive. He's going to meet up with Dendo and get healed up there. Deathliger is on middle. He needs to start setting up some sort of defense here. As his team are a little bit of a disadvantage. Gent bombs in unsuccessfully. Blob on 22
we
HP.
should stop calling him bombing in. We should start calling when he's not bombing in, so people actually realize.
He's not bombing in right now because he's dead.
Ryan with a nice angle from kitchen here, trying to get the pick onto middle. But he gets actually low, like to 16 HP. Survives really nicely. Didn't walk into the spam on med pack. Just got out of the situation, and he's not even taking the kit. What is happening to Ryan?
Still uber advantage here for Cube for another 8 seconds. He's going to move forward here, but it's being built slowly but surely. Dendo will get it.
Gent is down
I'm pretty sure. Oh, Dendo separated. He's got no one to heal. Medic could go down. He's juked back to last though, and no killer instinct there from the Germans, man. They're just happy to take the point. They don't want to convert uber advantages into frags. I guess that's one way to play, but there's a lot of opportunities here that I'm seeing in the game where they could go in if they were feeling a little crazy.
You be on the medic. Misses all the rockets and gets air shot.
Oh, that's the worst part. Forget that he missed the medic. He got air shot, man.
Flisco's pushing drop down.
Oh yeah, I'm checking him out actually.
He's gonna give side to them, just telling them that the combo is far on the right side, so his team knows where to push if they want to get frags, which is really good. They're just spotting people. And they're just walking on the point. Cube almost has charge. They're contesting it. Oh, that was so wrong. Wow. I'm gonna explain this in like 5 seconds. See how the fight goes.
They're gonna continue as well. This is probably this one bad decision following another. Cruiser Dog's gonna get Deathlagger now, but the kills are separated from the Vier red players. Ips, give me your insight on that feel.
There was absolutely no point to contest a point that is like 75% capped when the enemy team has Uber, is seeing you already, has the advantage of a little higher ground. No advantage is in your favor, and you're still going in, and then you lose your demo instantly.
Oh, look at that rip! Sorry, I'm not allowed to say that word on teamfortress.tv. I mean, no offense. Look at that annihilation right there. So many.
Dendo's still surfing away. Is he gonna get out? Wow, Dendo. Did you see that? Dendo was 1-on-5 or 1-on-4 on the point and survived. That's how you play medic, James.
That's how I play medic. Thanks for pointing that out. That's exactly how I play medic. Cheers, mate. They got it Uber in here on the right side. 90% for Dendo after that sick escape. 95. He's stalling out. They're gonna get it in time. It will be Uber versus Uber here. Sniper for MacMan. But it's a cookie cutter formation here for Vier. How will they approach this? I'd like to see them breaking out the suicides, man. You know, maybe that 4-player suicide. Go in there, get Dendo to pop off, retreat with your medic, and then re-push with the advantage. But looks, what's happening here? Is this Gent trying to force something? Below, no, it's Flisco with the buff, trying to find some players there. Maybe he saw a phantom shadow, but nothing is there. Vier poking on the right side. They push the stickies back. This is nice. They're working their way in slowly. They're not overcommitting. Scout comes in as everybody's looking at the door, gets some damage onto Dendo. He's sitting on 80%, backs off the spawn. 2 frags coming as well. Cruiser headshot by MacMan. Ryan picks up that rising frag, didn't get the force, and it was a 2-player suicide effectively. But Vier need to get out of the lobby or they're going to get forced in a bad situation. He's already dropped DOB. Cube does, Ubers are traded. DOB comes back, gets a scout on the point. So that's Entram, gets a scout on the point.
They have a respawning wave now though.
Yeah, this has worked out well for them.
Deathlagger is gonna go down in lower. No, he's actually surviving.
There's a sniper here as well for Vier. It's rising. Tries to steal that scout frag from Cruiser, but he says no, it's mine.
This rising though really uncontested on left gets the medic. Oh, and gets the scout.
Frag maybe. We better sound excited for the frag maybe. Oh my god, Rising goes huge with 2 frags, sick headshots back to back.
Actually, that we've casted these teams, or this team, this Vier red, on a Snake Water map before, and he did exactly the same. He got like a clutch 5-man on Snake Water last. If I remember
I probably
right.
said the same thing as well because I'm just
exactly,
such a predictable caster.
The same thing. You said like, oh, we should hype it up so he can use it in his fragment. I'm gonna watch it up on this mid. Let's see how he counter jumps and how he gets systematic. He goes top left here, and he's planning for a quick bomb, a fast bomb, and he goes for the demo instead of the medic. Gets shut down, but he's enabling the whole point to his team. If they just push forward and get frags now, and they get the frags, then they're controlling Bought
Ryan
enough time
just got
for his team to get Uber to.
absolutely destroyed there. Ryan walking forward as everyone else walked back. He just got shot in the face by 4 players. I think the medic even whipped out a crossbow there just to add insult to injury.
I think that move is called the Sam on Snakewater.
No, that's running and dying in a one-on-one in the kitchen, is it not? But Ryan spawns, doesn't opt to go sniper here. Doesn't want to use that defender's advantage, and they're just gonna run that cookie cutter formation because basically they're 2 rounds down. They need to capitalize on any advantages they get here. If there is an Uber trade, 2 scouts are going to be more effective in terms of doing damage, and the bad cap part. It's in.
Force Vent gets destroyed by a pipe. Did you see that? Wow.
The Uber as well. Like, I mean, if he's going in for the force, I'd rather hold my Uber.
No, actually not.
Goes down though. Intram comes out trumps in this sort of little engagement. There's a soldier coming in now. Flisk 60.
Wow.
Intram.
Huge kills by him. He completely stalled out that Uber, got the medic, destroyed Gent with a sick air pipe, and then got Flisco there. Strong performance by him. But he was the perfect class to control this little room, this small area.
It was impressive. Macman still down. Will he spawn as off class? He was playing heavy and sniper so far. They need something here, man. They need a miracle.
How much time is left? You think
13:30.
they can do it? They need momentum. They're not winning mids that convincingly, and Uber's coming in left.
They get that demo man pick. Maybe Medic is looking safe here. They're doing a little bit of damage. Heavy comes out. Macman fires off 1 sniper shot, switches immediately to Heavy, gets the flash. There is a chance they could climb up here. It's all up to Ryan. Macman goes down but does get DOB. Ryan 2-on-1 here, 10 HP. Eventually goes down to Blood's scattergun, but 3-0 Ips.
Yeah, I think.
You asked me could they come back? I ain't sure now.
I don't think they can do it. Like they have to play out of the box they're playing at the moment, which is they're playing like the mids are really one-dimensional and they're working better for vier. Like this soldiers jumping in and then everybody walks over point is working better because vier has the better coordination. What's happening on mid? Gent down again. First specialty. Scout is gonna go down on the medic. Actually not. Macman is all the way behind. Mac is in the exit route. I don't know if they know it, but Macman is behind him.
He's doing a mic. He's coming around to clean up, man.
Actually, he's now all the way where he started his journey.
He's doing his personal best time here. He's just running around in laps.
They found
He's running track and field. He's just like, forget about the game.
What happened there? I thought they would get the better out of it because of Gent dying. But then
Flisco followed up, got that pick onto Cube, and the bomb in from DOB was sort of neutralized by Dendo. He did a 6 surf onto the hut roof there and managed to save himself for long enough. Anyway, he died eventually, but
both teams have the normal overcharge, but vier has Rising on the balcony and 20% advantage for vier as well. But I don't think they're actually going to push out of this. They're building so quick. He's really quick in building.
I'd be running a heavy right now. 3-0 up. Park the bus, man. Park the bus.
I don't think they will push out. I mean, their setup is a defensive one, so they will not give any. And actually, Gent dies again, and they pop. So that's the same mistake we see over and over again. Flank, the blue flank tries to get in, but DOB is reading it nicely, just spamming them out. And
oh, look at the body block! Sick from Entram Cube and Cruiser. Just a triangle of blockage there onto death. Like the ringer demo man. He just got wrung out by those guys and he is dead. Going to be up in 10 seconds. There's going to be no stickies here. If vier want to go forward, they can, but they're just going to take it slow. They're in the lead. We'll take it point by point, inch by inch.
It's smart. Like they're never. That means they're medic down by Rising. They can just do whatever they want now. Cruiser on the flank, get a double kill on Macman and Gent, and yeah, he's still in.
Gonna see Rising pushing again for more frag clips. Will he get this demo man? No! But the demo man is just totally out position. He can't get stickies on the point. He does eventually go down to a rocket from Cruiser. There's a heavy on the right. Uber comes in.
to focus on
Managed
heavy.
to drop 2 players, both soldiers down here for Vier. This could go poorly for them, but Rising. You see a demo man, rocket surf out of there.
Gets a heavy. Still got him for it. Rising, go for it, come on. 4-0 up.
This is like one of these, you know, these frag clips you see where it's like a sniper sniping and the rest of his team is just going in and absolutely feeling it. Some terrible drawn out push on to last. That's exactly what happened there from Vier. Both soldiers go down, just left with the demo and medic stranded there, and the sniper's just looking at all these blue players who are totally oblivious.
The setup by... I don't understand it. The setup by 5 Brits and 1 Serb is defensive again. They have a scout on the heavy and just Mechman playing his default class. While they actually have advantage and should be pushing now. Like, they should be out pushing now and then getting the charge on the push. I don't know. They're holding. They're pushing actually now. They're pushing forward. And Ryan is staying back in heavy. Last.
Uber comes in, they had to Uber through those stickies of Entram. Cube's still sitting with that charge, but they're on the flank. It's going to be a pincer move here as they come in. Cube surfs, the rocket pops off as well. Not doing a lot of damage with this Uber actually, and DOB jumps in to try and do what Cruiser should have been doing with that charge. He gets shut down by Gent, and now it could just be disastrous. Cube is down.
Rising is still alive. Oh no. I saw this happening on Badlands and on Process already. In these repushes, the synergy between Cube and Entrum is missing. So often Entrum already wants to push when Cube is indecisive how far he actually can step forward without getting dropped and then dying on 99%. And it happened again that Entrum just got juggled away for his medic and then died before being able to get flashed. And that's actually vital because that cost them this repush with Uber.
Bombing from behind here.
Time has been added.
Doing damage, but can't get that frag.
35 HP on Dendo and he. So they know it's necessary that they keep up their momentum. They have a. Did I see a sniper in blue? Right on spawn. Sniping here. Can't find a shot though.
Shots fired. Spotted. Shots fired. He's been spotted though. He's sticking out. He's gonna spawn back. Blood goes down as well. But they did get that Uber forced off. Cube sitting here on 85. Just started building again. Cruiser's gone down though. Unnecessary. Unnecessary. This has given 5 Brits, 1 Serb a real opportunity to go in for the force here.
Keep his charge.
Cube stays back. He is forced out. But 5 Brits have committed to this. Medic might escape. Oh yes. Dendo gets out there. Gent picks up the frag on Entrum. Ryan sacrificed to save his medic. The force did actually work out and they even got some frags. Getting ready for the repush. Blob is just getting out of sync with his team. Goes in there. And the most important thing was probably to stay alive. They got to try and keep 6 up if they want to hold off this big Uber charge that is going to be barreling down on them very soon.
No heavy, nothing to really stall out this Uber. So Entrum, if he pops, maybe he can juggle people out of it. He would just jump away and trying to stay alive here. Gent actually not really doing too much with that charge. No casualties yet. Uber versus non-Uber. Oh, 2 people instantly, 3 people. And Medic just sitting on the point, tapping it. Wise decision. Everybody was falling back to the spawn gate and they just capped it. Caps are winning the game.
Yeah, textbook play there. They back off, play the point. And we're going to see another middle this time. I'm going to check out Entram to see what he can do. He's been rolling out quite faster than his fellow demo man, and again he is, but he's not really making use of it. He's putting stickies down in random places. He's got one in front of the medic there, but not doing a lot of damage. Dendo is grazed by that, but it's just a flesh wound, and the frags are coming in as Entram gets rushed. Cube goes down as well to the bomb from Flisco. What happened in your perspective?
They're still hot, like they're still fighting, and I think if the scouts are Lope gets a nice pick on Ryan. Cruiser's still there, but he gets spotted and is completely separated from any med packs. He can get the one lower. He's going for it. Oh, he has it.
Gent's playing strong here. I don't think he realizes that Gent's only 50 HP. He's going to pick up a frag here. He's got the wrong weapon.
Wow.
Almost dies.
Well, it was 50 HP against 200 and Cruiser... Oh my god! Oh, wow. Nice Cruiser move. I hope that one is going into a threat movie. That was a sick place.
What the fuck? Oh man. TF2 still makes me laugh 5 years later, so I'm sorry. Oh,
This
that
was a
dumb as hell.
typical Hablu moment. Shout outs to Hablu. So yeah, wow, what's happening?
The cube is down. He's just about to respawn, but
Dendo
big
on
advantage
100.
again for Dendo. This could be sort of a repeat of what we saw in Process, but with the roles reversed. We saw 5 Brits go 3-0 up and then begin to lose rounds, but it was too late for vier red to come back, and it could be the same here with only 4 minutes left.
Pyro and Blub, that's something new on Snake Last. Look at it. Top
Good
left.
choice.
And he blasts C. Oh, look at it! It works so nice if they just get the unuber demo man. He completely controls the left gate and he does. Wow! Sick plays by Blub there.
I think we're going to see Ips breaking this one out in Crack Clan officials.
That was amazing. And they just didn't expect it. I mean, it's not that hard to get this not Uber Pyro, but nobody expected it out of blue. They just expected to get flashed in and then jump. That
There's
was
some interesting mechanics happen if you're a pyro above somebody and you air blast them. You just like force them into the ground and they can actually move. So you probably could have even you just stand on that crate and air blast down. People are stunned into the ground. And you probably can't die there.
But I don't think that's what you want to achieve with, like, whenever I want Sam or Twig to play Pyro, yeah? I don't want them to jump in front of the Uber person and then air blast away.
You want to separate one
cover.
player?
I want to separate the Uber player from the medic, so he's just running in, suddenly not having an Uber and dying. Soldier's getting flashed in here so high. Far right, Uber's popped on both sides, but vier has the sentry gun up and it's uncontested on the far right. Scout is actually on the far right as well. Nice
Dendo runs in there to try and save that soldier. He got blasted so far, but he was overextended in terms of surviving with that Uber charge. Probably better to let your soldier die and make it out yourself. Not something that I often do, Ips, but a little bit of advice there. If you're watching this one later, Dendo, don't feel you have to save your soldiers. Just let Ips die all the time. And vier red are pushing out here. There's still 3-1 up. They're going to push out and take back CP2 here. With only 3 minutes remaining, the spawn wave comes in though, and it's big damage from 5 Brits. Vier might be regretting that choice to push out now.
Wow, so much damage by the soldiers. Flisco hiding in lobby already, waiting for somebody to overextend. They haven't kept second. Oh,
gonna push ahead and get more frags. Cube's gone down. There's no heals here for this remaining scout. It is Blub trying to solo it.
They
There's
will
a
stack point now.
Oh no, heavy spawn. The scout got a sack on the point here to block soldier in as well. Intrum gets a couple of frags. Demo man versus Scout. But right now, Emerson Cube, get the sword! He picks up Death Tiger!
Oh,
he can't get it.
Nice to a roller. What was the percentage on on Cube in the end?
I didn't see, man.
Not close to you, I guess he did.
Nah, he just spawned. I was looking for frags. It must have been 25%.
That was Entrum had the I call it Brigo syndrome. Brigo is so satisfied with piping people all over the place that when he's out of stickies and out of pipes, he much rather reloads pipes than stickies. Stickies are just yeah, much rather stick by DOB.
Ryan goes down there to air rocket from DOB, and oh wow, 5 Brits are not faring well on this middle. I was curious, Ips, I was going to ask you before this middle started, do you think that vier will just play it safe and try and sandbag their 1-round lead? But no, they come out with a definitive answer there. That was just mayhem on middle.
And DOB really stepping up his game a bit more than we saw him doing stuff on Process, and just completely destroying Ryan with that nice rocket there on top of the point.
There's only 1 minute left here in this third and final map of the ETF2L Season 14, powered by Twitch Division 2A playoff for the playoffs here with Admirable, Ips and Hui on the camera. This is all on the 5 Brits and 1 Serb to push out here and try and make a play in the remaining 50 seconds. They've Ubered out here and forced the counter Uber from the Germans. The frags haven't come in yet. First blood falls to vier, Flisco down, Dendo down. This is looking bad for 5 Brits and 1 Serb. There's even Blub going to last right now, totally uncontested. He's gonna get the back cap, but everybody gets wiped as well.
That was sick medic play by Cube. He flashed like 4 people in that Uber fight on 3 different layers of the map, like 1 at the bottom of the point, 1 on the point, and 1 on top right on balcony, completely saving his team there, the HP and the area control. That was really well played.
Yeah, man. You know, there's a name for that. It's called doing an admirable. It's the
It's definitely
standard.
not doing an admirable. Doing a dendo crawl is doing an admirable.
Dendo! That's it, folks. They've called GG's, even though there is still 3 seconds left here. And it has been a good game. Pretty intense, 3 maps there. But Vier Red finally digging deep after a little bit of a collapse on process. A bit of rage we heard, Ips, as well. I'm going to ask you who stood out for you over the whole 3 maps. I'm not going to put it down to one map, but who was the carry for Vier Red? Anyone stand out in particular for you?
So you don't want a man of a match, you want a man of the team, basically. Because for...
Oh well, maybe there was someone on 5 Brits, 1 Serb, but I was just going to go with the winners there, man. Force in your hand.
I would like to give it to... I'm not sure, to be fair.
You want to
I want to
give
give
it
it
to
to
Ghent?
one Scout. No, I definitely don't want to give it to Ghent. No, Ghent was playing really good on process, but we played 3 maps. We saw 3 maps this night, and you can't just play good on one. Like on Snake Water, when we said he's feeling comfortable now, he actually started to just go stupidly in and die over all over the place. So I'm not gonna give it to him. But I feel that the scouts of Viret had an overall strong performance. Like you never saw them doing super dumb stuff, and they were consistently playing with their medics. So I want to give it to the scouts of Viret.
Yeah, that's interesting. I would agree with you that they do put in pretty consistent performances. You know, I thought DOB played pretty well too. But yeah, I'd say I wouldn't even give it to both the scouts. I'd give it to Rising.
Yeah, the thing is with DOB, when he does stuff where he kills Ryan with 1 rocket and it's an air shot, yeah? And it's actually just a kill. It's a soldier kill and it's an air shot, so it's gonna get attention, but, you know, it's not getting much stuff done, and it's actually nothing that you can really work off. The thing is, if you wouldn't have this solid core of scouts behind it that actually protect your medic, then you can forget about soldier. So they need their scouts, and the scouts were performing tonight, and I feel that we should give... And yeah, Rising in particular. And I felt though that Blub from time to time had his moments where he shined, where he was not underperforming compared to Rising. They both played really good.
I'm not giving it to or not just putting DOB's name forward because he got 1 kill there in the last middle, but he had a lot of good timings on Badlands. Maybe on process he got outshone a little bit by Ghent. He just seemed to be having more success, but I thought he was pretty consistent. Entram was mixed for me. Cruiser choked a little bit sometimes under the Ubers. Cube made some strange decisions now and again, but I thought, like, yeah, Scouts and Roamer pretty solid for Vier. But Ips, I think we're not going to have any interviews or anything. We should wrap it up. We're supposed to be better promote Crack Clan, or else docs would just be caning our asses. Guys, you should head over to crackclan.com. Check out the battle reports. If you go to crackclan.com/TF2, you can actually see our portal. It's undergoing an update, so it's sort of under construction there. We're trying to get something together for the playoffs. Crackclan's first playoff game will be against Broder in about 2 weeks. Hasn't been booked yet. But no more promotion of Crack Clan. This has been teamfortress.tv. Head over there for all the latest and greatest global Team Fortress news. This has been the ETF2L Season 14 powered by Twitch Division 2A playoff for the playoffs. We just saw Vier Red taking it in 3 maps. And I guess they're going to be in the actual Div 2 playoff. Ips, any final thoughts?
I'm glad the Germans won. Oh, that came around wrong. I'm sorry.
I'm glad Ryan lost. What a douchebag.
I'm glad Ryan lost. These guys were...
Is it even Ryan? We still don't know. It might even have been Ryan. It could have been any number of red circle jerkers. Maybe it was even DJC. Does he still roll with those kids? I don't know. But this has been admirable. And Ips with Hui on the camera. Shout out to him. That's like the least glamorous job in TF2, being a cameraman.
Good night, guys.
Peace.